I just wanted to leave a very quick message. I'm recording this after I've edited the rest of the video, which I recorded a couple of days ago. You may notice I'm a little bit more tired than normal. That's because I recorded it after midnight, so I was exhausted. I also wanted to say that this is not the format I'm planning to normally do my top 5 and top 10 videos in. They're going to be more scripted voiceovers, and it's going to be images and video clips on the screen. So that's all you're going to see normally in those videos. That's what I'm planning anyway. I'm just going to play around with it and see how it works. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, how are you? I've been debating doing this video for a while now. I wasn't going to do it, then I wasn't, and well, I just decided to do it because even though it's the end of January, there's still all the movies I'm most anticipating for this year. They've still not come out yet. And just an FYI, this list is in release date order, so it's not in ones I'm most anticipating to ones I'm least anticipating, or vice versa. So without any further delay, first up is Black Panther. This one's only a couple of weeks away. It's the next one in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's directed by Ryan Coogler, who's also done Fruitvale Station and Creed. It's the last one before Avengers Infinity War, and to be honest, I know nothing about this movie. That's intentional. I have not seen any trailers. Whenever trailers come on in the cinemas, I've just sat and looked at my phone or talked to a friend, so I have not seen anything for it, so I'm not really going to talk too much about this one. Second is Tomb Raider. I have quite a few reservations going into this film, mainly because video game adaptations, they don't have a very good track record. At least not yet. And you also have an Academy Award winning actress in the leading role, Alicia Vikander. She won Best Supporting Actress for The Danish Girl, and she's playing Lara Croft in this, so that's definitely a plus. You know you have acting talent in the main role. Number 3 is Ready Player One. This is a film directed by Steven Spielberg, who many would argue is one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. I'm going to be honest right now, I have not read the book that this film is based on. I have the audiobook downloaded. I just need to listen to it, which I'm definitely going to be doing before seeing this movie. But I really like the concept about how it's like a virtual reality world and it's all based in there, or most of it's based in there anyway. Like I said, I know nothing about it, and you can already see from the trailers there's going to be a lot of cameos from various characters from loads of video games and movies as well. So really curious about this one, and I am really looking forward to listening to the audiobook. Number 4, Rampage. Director Brad Peyton and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson are reuniting for this film. They did San Andreas together, which was a really nice surprise. I'm not a big fan of these disaster films, but that one I actually really liked. So I'm really curious to see if they can do it again and surprise everyone and make a really good film. This is technically another video game, so we have another chance of a really good adaptation for this year. I say technically because it's very loosely based on some old arcade game. But from the trailers you can already tell that there's going to be quite a good relationship, hopefully quite a good relationship, with Dwayne Johnson and his 30-foot monkey. Plus this film also has Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Malin Ackerman, both very underrated for their acting, and you know they're going to bring it for these roles. So another plus there. Number 5, Avengers Infinity War. This is definitely my most anticipated film of the entire year. Disney have been working their way towards this film for 10 years. It's number 18 or 19, I think, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's the 18th or 19th film in the franchise. We are finally going to properly see Thanos after years of small glimpses in this film and that film. We are finally going to see what kind of villain he is. Hopefully a good one, because otherwise it's kind of undoing everything they've worked their way up for. If he's really disappointing, you're not going to care about him whenever he's mentioned in any of the other films from before. And we are also finally going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy team up with the Avengers. That alone is enough for me to put this to the top of my list, because anyone that knows me knows that I'm a massive Guardians of the Galaxy fan. Went to see both films each 8 times when they were out in cinema. I might have a problem. It's like an addiction. So yeah, hopefully this one will not disappoint. fingers crossed. Number 6, Ocean's 8. I'm going to be honest, I've not seen the other 3 in many years. I was way too young to appreciate them at the time as well, so I'm definitely going to be revisiting them before this film comes out. I think this one's essentially going to work as like a soft reboot, even though if you've seen the other ones you will understand more of what's going on, but it's quite easy for newcomers to access, I think, which is good. Anyway, this heist film in the franchise has a really good ensemble cast again. It's got Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, just to name a few. And the trailer was pretty cool as well. Number 7, The Incredibles 2. Probably the longest awaited for and asked for sequel to a Pixar film ever. We are finally getting another film with this superhero family, and I for one cannot wait. Not much is known about the film other than it takes place immediately after the first one ended, and that you have the original writer and director Brad Bird. He is returning along with the majority of the voice cast from the first one. Number 8, Mission Impossible Fallout, also known as Mission Impossible 6. Again, not much is known about this one, but these Mission Impossible films have been on a really good streak lately. You also have Christopher McQuarrie returning for this one. He did the last one, Rogue Nation, which is my favorite so far. To be fair, I did miss the one before that, so I can't say I've seen them all, but so far it's definitely my favorite one to date from the Mission Impossible films. So I am very happy he's returning for this one, and I cannot wait to see what he does next with this franchise. Number 9, The Predator. This installment in the franchise, I believe, takes place just after the second Predator film, and to be honest, when I first heard about it, I was definitely not on board. We have not had a good Predator film since the original, and that was mainly because of Arnie. Let's be honest, those one-liners were amazing. Get to the chopper! Still quoted to this day by many. And then they announced that Shane Black was on board to write and direct it, and he is one of my favorite filmmakers working today. He has made 2 of my favorite films of all time, The Nice Guys and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He was also involved in the original Predator movie. I think he was the script doctor in the film, and he also played one of the characters. I can't remember which one, but he was one of the characters. So I would say he is one of the best people for the job, and I for one cannot wait to see it. And finally, to finish our list, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. The first Disney film, Wreck-It Ralph, was such a nice surprise. I was expecting nothing from it, and I absolutely loved it. I've seen it 3 times now, maybe 4, I believe. But yeah, I literally know nothing about this film. They've not really released anything so far because it's so far out. I believe it's November, maybe even December that it comes out, so it's quite a long way away. I know it has something to do with the internet and him breaking it, but that's all I know, and that's all I need to know to put it on this list. So that does it for my list. What are some of your most anticipated films of the year? What did you think of my list? Let me know in the comments below. Did I miss any major ones that had you yelling at the camera? I probably did. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up to date with my latest videos. I said videos way too much there. Until next time, see ya.